Welcome to Washington Secretary of State Elections Division. For English, press 1. Thank you for calling Washington Secretary of State Elections Division. Our normal operating hours are Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., excluding holidays. For more information, visit our website at sos.wa.gov/elections. Election office, this is Carrie.
Hello, Carrie. Is this Carrie Kroll?
Yes.
Hi, Carrie. This is Cody Hart. How are you doing today?
Fine, thank you.
I'm following up. I know I sent my information in last week. I know.
Right. I got it and acknowledged. Just letting you know, it's been forwarded on. I don't know anything beyond that.
Okay.
I got it, and I think it has to go to the AG office, and that's out of our hands. They're the ones that will take it up from there.
Okay. I don't know if maybe I can express just where I'm at and see if you can help me. I am being shut down by everybody after I give them that document.
Yeah, well, you won't be shut down with us. It's just that when there's accusation being done, we're not the policeman, I think I told you.
Yeah,
so
no.
There's the AG elections office. They're the ones that have to look at it, and it takes a little time. It's not going to happen overnight.
I know that. I do know that.
Yeah.
But I've been reaching out to everyone I've contacted because I'm trying to unload a couple thousand pages of documents that I don't want to have possession of anymore. And I'm trying to figure out who to give it to. And every time I give someone that document, they don't take it from me and they don't tell me who to give it to.
Okay. I'm trying to think.
The AG elections will not respond to me. And everyone keeps telling me that's who's got it.
Hold on. I'm going to help you. I forwarded your email to Stuart Holmes. He's the Deputy Director of Elections. And I said to him, I think this has to go to AG's office. So I can transfer you to Stuart, and you can tell him that I forwarded your email to him yesterday.
Okay.
And that you wanted to follow up on it. And you can ask him, is it going to the AG for Elections office, and tell him you have all this documentation that you want to give to someone.
Yeah, and so Stuart's with the Secretary of State's office?
Yeah, he's, our director's not in right now, so he's in charge. So that's why I sent it to him. Mm-hmm. And you can ask him if he's forwarded to the AG elections, the Attorney General's Office for Elections, and you have more documentation that you want to give to someone.
Okay.
So go from that aspect.
Yep, I will.
Don't get into, I've been frustrated and all that stuff.
No,
but go that route. And if you get stuck again, then just call me.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So I just want you to know that anything that comes in, we look at, but like I said, it probably went to the Attorney General for Elections Office. But hold on.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. So hold on, and just know that it doesn't happen overnight. So hold on, and I will transfer you to Stuart, and you can tell him that I sent you the email to him yesterday.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Good morning, Stuart.
Hey, good morning, Stuart. My name's Cody Hart. I was transferred to you by Carrie Kroll regarding audit report that I guess she forwarded you yesterday.
Yes, sir.
I was forwarded you specifically because I'm trying to figure out for my report, I've got a couple thousand pages of documentation that go with it, and I've held on to it because I don't know who to give it to. And I've asked multiple people I've reported it to, and nobody's willing to tell me that they're the ones to receive it. And I don't know where to give it, and I'm hoping that you can help me out with that.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, you're more than welcome to. I know that you've shared that document fairly broadly, and so we're more than happy to take those findings and then share them. Obviously, we're not an enforcement, like a law enforcement agency, and so we would forward those to the correct authorities to do any investigation.
And that's who I'm trying to. I'd feel the most comfortable if I could just send it to them. And I have to be honest, Stuart.
Sure.
From what I've seen, it's pretty clear that there's people within the Secretary of State's office that were part of it, and so I just wanted to express that discomfort. And again, I don't know who to give it to, and I heard. Can you just tell me who's in charge of this thing right now?
Well, so nobody's really in charge of it. It would be a judicial thing. So in your email that I'm responding to, our guidance would be kind of the same. We're not a law enforcement agency. The next steps you would want to take is to seek legal counsel and get those filed into court so that a court system could process and address any findings that they see. So that would be, obviously our guidance to you. If you have any concerns with sharing any information, you could file those directly with the Attorney General's office if that's what you're most comfortable with. But it sounds like you have some concerns with, government corruption and things like that. And so you may want to just get your own legal guidance and have those filed directly with the court.
Well, I don't know. It's, again, it sounds like you've read what I've posted versus what I've submitted, so you understand my hesitations. Again,
correct.
People have told me the Attorney General's in charge, but the Attorney General has not commented to me about it. I've had multiple agencies say the Attorney General's in charge, but the Attorney General has not asked for the information. So
yeah, so for the when we look at state law, and I know you appear to be comfortable with navigating it. So with election, contesting election results and things of that nature, obviously there's a period of time in which election results can be challenged, and by that is through Superior Court or the court system by filing documents with those courts. Obviously, most of those dates and deadlines have lapsed for the 2020 elections, but absent of kind of all the rest of the documentation that you have that you'd like to have reviewed, that may be something that the court could have an opinion on. I'm not sure. I'm kind of in the dark as far as what you're exactly alleging with the rest of the documentation, but having that filed directly with the court system so that the judges or justices could review that information and then rule their findings, because there are criminal penalties based on election officers breaching their oath. There's criminal penalties on voters or on fraudulent registration or fraudulent ballot casting. So there are criminal penalties. The Secretary of State's office doesn't have any enforcement on those. We would just turn it over to the authorities to review. So that would be for us, if we were to have possession of any of those documents, we would forward those in accordance to the law. Since you have those documents, our guidance to you would be to have seek legal guidance, whether that's an attorney or what have you, and have those filed with the court system so that the courts can review those and collect additional evidence or bring witnesses or whatever they need to do in order to have a finding in those cases.
Right. So as much as you feel I'm comfortable with some of the legal aspects of things, there are things in there that you said that are completely Greek to me. So I'm not a person interested in civil suits. So I just want law enforcement to take care of it. It sounds, if I understood what you said correctly, that's the Attorney General's office. They will pursue the criminal charges?
As far as if it impacted a state or federal office, again, not quite sure. So it's a federal election, of course, based on the documents that I've seen. So that could be something that the Attorney General's office could be a party to. Based on the documents I saw, it seemed like it was specifically around Skagit County. So that might be something that would be deferred down to the prosecuting attorney's office in Skagit County. But again, I'm really not I'm similar to you. It sounds I'm not a legal expert. I can only refer into what state law has related to election contests.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Irregularities.
And again, I just want to give this information. I do believe there's criminal behavior that has occurred. I've been told through my sheriff's office, through the Secretary of State's office, through 3 sheriff's office. Actually, the Attorney General's office is the investigative agency. It sounds like you're telling me the same thing. If you have a contact with them, because they're not answering my calls, they're not returning my emails, and I've offered to give them this evidence multiple times. If there's a contact you have with them, I truly would appreciate it if you would tell them to please get a hold of me so I can transmit it to them.
Yeah, so I can certainly include some next steps in my email response to you so that you have that.
I would really appreciate it. Again, you can probably imagine, Stuart, it's not a very comfortable position to be where I'm at right now, and there's a lot of consequences for what I believe has happened here that I think I'm just personally worried about. I want to get this information off out of my hands and in someone else's.
Yeah, I know that kind of. I believe I was forwarded based on the transmission to a generic inbox within the Secretary of State's office, and so then that's how I became aware of it. But then I was also alerted to it from legislative people, and so I know that's what I meant when I said you kind of shared it broadly. So I'm aware that people are aware of your report, and so I'll just respond and get you some additional information.
Again, the emphasis is where do I submit the substantiation? And I can't just email it. It is months of evidence that I've gathered, so it will have to be transmitted a hard copy somehow.
Okay. Yeah, that's good to know as well.
Okay, thank you. I look forward to response.
Bye. Yeah. Talk to you later.